Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Dowers. I'm new in the Career Center this year, and I get the honor of just overseeing everything with senior exit interviews and helping everyone get set up. So thank you so much for volunteering. Thank you for being here. Um, I am gonna just do a few, like a little video series, really, of on three topics. So first of all, setup. The second one will be on conducting the interview, and the third one will be on submitting the results and tracking everything. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick. There it is. And we're just gonna go over setup in this video. So there are three main parts of setup. First of all, you're gonna schedule with your partner. Second of all, you're gonna contact your students. And third of all, you're gonna make sure that there is a Zoom link that all three of you, the two team members that are interviewers and the student, all have access to. So I just want to mention a couple things. First of all, when you sign up, you will be getting an email that looks like this from me. I put all fake names in this one. Um, but basically, it's going to have some materials at the bottom that you're going to need to look over. There's going to be your student names and it will have your student email addresses. Just a reminder for the emails, we do need to keep the student names and email addresses um, only in district emails. So if you're using your personal email, please don't put student information in there. And then there are some instructions and links for you. So this is basically what it looks like, but I'll go over everything. The first thing that you need to do, like I mentioned, is schedule with your partner. So there will be two team members on an interviewing team. It could be two staff members or a staff member and a community member. And you just need to contact each other and make sure you know what days and times work best for you. So we suggest, setting up blocks of time. So let's say Tuesday and Thursdays from 9 to noon. That works for both of you. Um, then you would just set that block up and set up about 30 minutes appointments within that time block. Interviews should not take any longer than 15 to 30 minutes. Um, and there are a couple things to be aware of in terms of scheduling. Wednesdays are a really great day to schedule because students don't have classes. And then lunchtime for them is around 12:20 to 1:20. Um, and then at the end of the day is always a great time for interviews as well. So I believe that would be probably 3 o'clock or later. But of course, you're going to communicate with the student next. So um, I'm going to get to that in a minute though, because I do want to mention that there is a great tool that will help you and your partner schedule everything and set up the Zoom links. So it's not mandatory, but it is something that has helped me in the past. It's called Calendly. So if you go to calendly.com, it will help you set up your own account. This is what mine looks like. And oh, this is a 30-minute Career Center meeting, but what I would do is just set it up for 30 minutes. You can go to this wheel and click on edit and click on when can people book this event. You can set up your date range, the duration of the meetings, and then even set your specific hours that work for you and your teammate. Then if you send the students your Calendly link, um, they can get into your account, look at the available times, and choose a day and time that works for them. So to get the Calendly link, you would just push this copy link button. Um, and the other thing that's nice about Calendly is that it does connect to Zoom. And so once the student signs up, it would send you the invitation through the Zoom link, I mean, and it would send the student the Zoom link. So that's a really nice, helpful tip if you want to use it. When you contact the students, we do have an example email set up for you. So that's going to be at the bottom of your email. Thank you, Brenda Grabsky, for setting it up. And basically, it just gives you a space to list a few times available for that student. This is also where you could put your Calendly link. If you could link the rubric that is also attached to the email I sent you next to the second bullet point, that would be really helpful. All the students should have access to it, but we really just want to get that rubric to them as much as possible. Um, And then there are some day of tips for them. One thing that I want to note is one of the bullets here says the student needs to email their resume to you before the interview. And I just want you to know you are not grading the resume. That is for myself and Mrs. Elam, Angel Elam, to do. And so it's really just a way for the student to practice having a resume ready before an interview. So feel free to use that sample email to connect with your students and set up a time with them. If your student does respond with any questions, please forward those on to us because we do know the background of if the senior exit interview is their last task or what they need to complete before the interview and all that good stuff. Finally, the staff member does need to set up Zoom links. So you're going to need to do that as the staff member on the team because you will have access to the student email addresses. So there is a tech department video linked under 1B, and the technology department just does a great job on explaining everything you need to know about setting up Zoom meetings. So that's a great resource for you if you have any questions there. All right, I think that that is all that is involved in setup. First, you make a schedule with your partner. Second, you contact your students and set up a specific date and time that works for them. And third, you make sure you set up the Zoom links.